All right, what's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking this video. Thanks for tuning in to this channel. My name is Simon Hill, Black American from Louisiana, coming to you live from Budapest, Hungary. It's 4:57 p.m. where I'm at right now, and the date is what? July 8th, 2024. Shout out to Carlos Lindbergh in the chat. He said, hi, what is this stream about? This stream is about going to work with racist white people. Oh, God. And then having to vent and get it out of your system. Because this is the thing about my channel. I'm always going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, about what it's like to be black in this world, and just share my experiences and talk about my life and just give my opinions on various topics. So Carlos Lindbergh says, have you been to Germany? Yes, I've been to Germany. Go check out the video on my channel, Blacksit, Being Black in Germany. I spent about a week there teaching a summer camp for kids in a place called Waldeck near Das Edessee. So yeah, y'all go check that out. And if you don't know where the Edessee is, because every time I say this place, people say they never heard of it. But type it into Google, it's not hard to find. Edessee, been there, done that. Anyway, oh God, all right. So I'm gonna be vexing. I'm gonna be releasing some stress today because I'm just gonna get it out. I'm just gonna get it out. So I'm gonna get to the short version of the story and then the long version. So basically, I'm working at a summer camp for kids just for this week. It's a science summer camp here in Budapest, Hungary, where I'm teaching English mostly online and then also sometimes in person, right? Carlos Lindbergh says he's from Germany, so hello. Shout out to Germany and everybody from Germany. Germany has a lot of cool people. Anyway, I'm working here at a summer camp, and, you know, of course, being here in Budapest, Hungary, I'm like the only black man in a 100-kilometer radius. And I'm working with mostly nothing but white women, right? And there is one particular Hungarian woman who works with us who always has something to say to me about being black. Like one of those backhanded, weird, strange compliments or questions that she says to me all the time. Carlos Lindbergh says, that's why I asked Moeen. All right, shout out to Moeen, Germany. Shout out to everybody from Germany. And once again, stay tuned on this channel. So basically, the short version of this story is, this Hungarian lady saw me sweating in the middle of July. I sweat very easily, very, very easily. And she said, you know, I'm surprised because black people, you know, you would think because y'all came from Africa, y'all would be better suited to the heat. But it seems like, Simon, you are suffering under this heat. Ha, 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 ha. And so I said to the bitch, hey, because you're a white woman, I'm very surprised you don't suck on dog dicks and fondle little kids. Ha, 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 ha. And I had to leave it at that. And everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked. And I said this right to my boss, who is another white woman as well, because I'm standing on business. I don't care what white people say. I don't care about any of that shit anymore. Anytime a white person says anything crazy to me, they're going to get checked. Because if y'all think y'all going to pop outside of your neck and say all sorts of slick shit about black people, I'm going to talk all sorts of shit about the pedophilic, genocidal, fratricidal, sick, disgusting, incestuous nature of white people. I will not let this slide anymore. Never, never again. So that's the short version of that. That's the short version of the story. Now here's the longer version. Here's the longer version. I just got to get this out because I don't want to let this rest on my soul. I will not let this shit rest on my soul anymore. So basically, like I said, I'm working at this camp for kids. I go to the school today, and, you know, I'm working in the group for my kids, right? And I got about 11 kids that I'm working with, that I'm teaching them English and helping them do these little science experiments themed around Harry Potter. And I'm working in there. I'm sitting in the class, getting to know the kids. Hey, what's your name? My name is Akos. What's your name? My name is Bagzog. What's your name? My name is Clarissa. All these weird Hungarian names. So I'm trying to get to know the weird Hungarian names of these small little white children. Probably being the first black person that's ever spoken to them, whatever, right? I take my job seriously as an English teacher because I know a lot of the times when I'm sitting in front of these white groups or white people, like this is the first time that they've had a black person in a position of authority, or at least artificial authority, briefly, for any moment of time. And I'm always trying to give the best impression of black people whenever I'm doing my job because I want to represent our people well and let people know that we can reach whatever heights that we want to do, right? And yeah, I just try to live my life according to the standard where I don't let my blackness, I don't let anything hold me back. I always just try to keep it absolutely real, and I always just try to, at the same time, be absolutely excellent. And when I'm getting to know these kids, this, girl comes in and she is the assistant teacher that I'm going to be working with. And her name, I'm not going to give her name. I'm not going to give anybody's names here. But, she's cool. She's like 20 years old. I say, oh, hi, nice to meet you. She says, hi, nice to meet you too. And yeah, she's going to be the assistant teacher for me today to help me deal with the kids, because some of the kids, they don't speak English well. And some of the kids, can barely, communicate at all, period, because they're very shy. You know how it is when you're working with kids. These kids are about 8, 9, 10 years old. Like, we did the birthday game, everybody stand in line from who had the recent birthday to who had the last birthday. And right, these kids were born in 2014, 2015, 2016. Oh God, I felt old. I felt super old. Anyway, she's 20 years old, so she was born in what, 2004, something like that? All right. Avery Adams says, oh man, tuning in late. Don't worry. I'm just giving the story about me having to check some white people today at work. And yeah, so this girl comes in and she's like helping me out. She's cool. She's hella musty. She's the mustiest little thing I've ever experienced. She's the mustiest person I've met since I went to Tanzania. And if y'all don't know about how musty Tanzania can get, y'all go watch the video I made about blacks at Tanzania. Anyway, she's a little musty thing. She's got like a few stray hairs under her armpit, looking like me after about a week of not shaving. But you know what? I don't judge nobody. I don't judge nobody. I don't care if you're musty, if that's the way you want to live. She was walking around the place without any slippers, sandals, shoes on, nothing like that. So I'm like, you know what? Let her be. Let her be. I'm going to let her be. So I'm dealing with these kids. I'm dealing with these kids today, and the kids are saying the wildest stuff, like, Mr. Simon, can I go to the toilet? Mr. Simon, what are we going to do today? Mr. Simon, what experiments are we going to do for the Harry Potter show? And I'm like, shut up. No, I'm not telling them shut up. I'm basically telling them, like, all right, don't worry. We're going to have fun. Let's just play these games, get to know each other, blah, 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 blah. All right, Acti says, oh, no, not mustier than Tanzania. She was mustier than Tanzania. I swear to God. All right, Andrew F7 says, I look dangerous like a thug. Andrew F7 is a racist. So I'm gonna let Acti handle you. I'm gonna let Avery Adams handle you, our moderators. Because you know how we treat racists over here. They get the blackiana, blackiana, blackiana. This is not the place for racists to have harbor. You are not going to be anti-black here, period. Shout out to Avery Adams for silencing an anti-black racist. Anyway, Carlos Verschwid said, Andrew, Naaman Magdik. There we go. I love it. I love everybody checking a racist. I love it. Anyway, continuing on in the story. It's lunchtime, right? It's lunchtime about 12 o'clock. I have been there working with the kids from about, 8:45 to 12, right? Whatever. I'm going to lunch, and I make it there, and I sit down at a table with one of the other teachers. Now, she's a little musty thing, too. She's a little musty thing, too, and she had short cropped hair, looking like a little boy, looking like, what's her name? Natalie Portman, when she got her head shaved off in V for Vendetta. You get what I'm saying? So I eat. I'm eating my lunch, and this little musty thing, the short, bald head butch broad, tells me, well, that was fast. And I say, yeah, I didn't know I was being watched. I swear to God, I said this. I swear to God, on everything I love, I said this. I said, I didn't know I was being watched while I was eating. And she said, okay, where are you from? And I said, I'm from Louisiana. And I asked her, are you from Hungary? And she said, yeah. The lady who works, the racist lady who I told y'all about earlier, she's my mom. And the other girl, who is your teacher assistant, Simon, that's my sister. And I said, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. All right. Acti says, you look like a pussy. Damn, Acti said, my wife said that man looked like a pussy. Oh, wow. And, Terrence B said, new first time tuning in. Shout out to Terrence B for joining in. Avery Adams says, welcome, Terrence. So I said, it all makes sense now. The two little musty things are related to this racist woman who I'm about to check later. So anyway, lunch is done. I'm sitting out in the courtyard because all the kids have recess after lunch. And this is when this white woman comes up to me. Now, it's the middle of July here in Budapest, Hungary. The temperature is about what? I don't know, man. It's like 35, 37 degrees Celsius. I've been out of America so long, I forgot what Fahrenheit is even like. So 37 degrees Celsius, like in the middle of the day. Carlos Lindbergh says, is your wife Turkish? Yes, she's Turkish, so that makes her part German. Anyway, I sweat very easily. I don't know why I have this medical condition. I hate summer. I don't know why it always pours out of my pores like this during summer. I could just be standing outside when it's about 30 degrees, and then I'll just start sweating. It's something that's just a part of me, whatever, right? This white woman, once again, this is not the second time she does this, but I'm just telling the long version of the story. The white woman, who is the mother of my teacher assistant, comes to me and says, you know, because black people are from Africa, I would have thought that you would have been adjusted to the heat, Simon. Ha, 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 ha. And my boss is sitting right here next to me. Imagine where this pillow is. I'm sitting my black ass down, and this white woman is standing right in front of me, looking down on me like this. And I said, once again, you know, as a white woman, I'm surprised that you don't suck dog dicks and fondle little boys. Ha, 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 ha. And she was like, wow. Now, I don't think she actually heard. What I said, because she kept on saying, this is what she started talking about. And this is what we got to start doing this is what we got to stop doing as black men. Okay? This is what we got to stop doing as black men. Because this is what this broad said to me. She said, you know, it's crazy. I used to have a black boyfriend. So, you know, I've been around black people. Black men, we got to stop. We got to stop sleeping with white women, because these white women are just using us for our penis so then they can be racist for the rest of their lives. I swear to God. We have to stop this. Okay? I'm going to read the comments. All right. KL says, big up brothers out there exploring new territories and wifing it up overseas. This is not a passport bro channel. I am not a passport bro. I am totally against the passport bro movement. I'm not encouraging black men to get on the internet and flex and brag about the exotic places they put their penis. If that's what you want to do, find somebody else. Go to Austin Holloman's channel. This is not Austin Holloman. This is Baldhead Simon Hill Keeps It Real, where I keep it real about what it's like to be black abroad. I'm not some Clayton Bigsby outside. You get what I'm saying? All right. Turbo Goof said, I agree with you, my N-word. Okay, I don't know why. Acty just blocking everybody. Okay, Acty said, a family full of Karens. Listen, I'm going to keep it real. The two little musty things that came out of this woman's vajayjay, they weren't Karens. Okay? They were musty. They were weird. They were these hippie white girls walking around the school without shoes on. But I was like, you know what? I don't judge. But this is the thing, man. We as black men, number one, got to stop sleeping with these white women who just inherently are like, who have some like racial bigotry within them, and they just want to use black dick as an excuse to continue to be racist towards black people. I'm sick of it. Jesus Christ. I feel like my mom. My mom used to come home every day and bitch and complain about all the mediocre white people that were saying racist shit all throughout the office. I feel like I'm back in Miami when I had to go to work every day and a bunch of Colombians and Brazilians were hurling the N-word back and forth all day in the office. This is why I prefer working from home. This is why I just prefer waking up, rolling out of bed in my underwear, throwing on a button-down shirt, and then turning on the Zoom. Because being around white people for longer than 4 hours is enough to make a black man crack. They say black don't crack. Just leave them in a room full of white women. Leave them in a room full of white women for about 4 or 5 hours and that black gon' crack. Seriously. All right. Avery Adams says, we need to stop blessing these white women. LOL, they want to try us out just to have bragging rights. Exactly. Like, what the hell is it with white people saying, I had a black boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, I adopted a black baby, that then allows them to say some of the wildest shit. Now, some people might say, saying that black people should be adjusted to the heat because we come from Africa is not racist. Some people might say that. I'm here to tell you that's racist as hell, because not all of Africa is hot. Period. People who say that don't know basic geography. One of the countries with the highest elevation in the world is full of black people, and it's called Eswatini. One of the tallest places in the world. Morocco, it snows. In Arusha, Tanzania, the temperatures can drop to 3 degrees Celsius at night. There are places where it snows in winter. There are places where it goes negative, like in Ethiopia, which has some of the most mountainous cities in the world. Stop it, white people. Y'all gotta learn. Y'all say that y'all have the highest IQs and y'all are the brightest and y'all are the most civilized, but y'all don't even know basic geography. All right, Cosmos Watching says, get a job. Oh my God. Oh my God. Cosmos Watching, I'm literally talking about my day at work, but Cosmos doesn't even think that, oh God. See, we got stupid white people up in the chat again. No harbor for racists. No harbor for racists. Listen, man. Once again, we are not letting white people get away with saying stupid shit no more in 2024. All right, go into the comments section. Carlos Lindbergh says, how is it compared to Albania? I don't know if you mean Hungary. I mean, Hungary is great. Hungary is great by and large until you start talking to Hungarians. Most of Europe is great minus the Europeans. If we could reset this world, with Europeans either without white supremacy or without Europeans at all, we'd have a pretty straight world. Carlos Lindbergh says, will you return to Budapest? I'm in Budapest right now. Terrence B says, I go bald in the summertime and I sweat like I'm in a sauna all the time. This is the thing, man. My hairline, I can grow hair. You get what I'm saying? But I got that janky, George Jefferson hairline. You get what I'm saying? I can't help it. I got bad genes. I got bad genes minus the fact that I'm melanated, handsome, chocolate, and sexy. Minus those things, my hair is my one fault. It's my one default. But that's one of the blessings about being a black man is that we can go bald, and generally it looks good. Generally, it looks good to be a black man who's bald. But I can't help it that I sweat. And not all black people like summer. Period. White people, all the white people out here, listen. Not all black people like summer. There's some that do, there's some that don't, because we're people. We are people. But in the minds of the white supremacists and the majority of white people, black people are not people. We're just monoliths created in your mind, full of stereotypes that you have created for us. And we're not allowed to express ourselves as human beings. Seriously. All right, Terrence B says, I can grow hair as well, but my hair is thinning. Hey, man, if you black, just let it go. Don't be like LeBron. Don't be like Tory Lanez, where when it rains, now you got this big old, halo on your head. Don't do that. We want to be able to jump in the water and get out and feel free. Ain't that right? Terrence B says, the older I get, I hate the heat more. Me too. I remember being a kid and being outside in the summer and not sweating like this. I don't know what happened to my body. But I remember like around the time I turned 15 or something like that, I just couldn't stop sweating. I remember like one summer, me and my dad went running around my neighborhood every morning because he just wanted me to be healthy and he wanted me to lose weight because I used to be a little fat, chubby kid. And one summer, I went running with him every morning, and then I woke up one summer, and I was fly, fit, and sexy. But then I couldn't stop sweating. So the trade-off happened. Maybe I should have stayed fat, and that way I wouldn't be sweating. I don't know. Anyway, worshipped black Israelite. Oh, God. Worship Black Israelite says, snow bunnies worship us black gods. Ain't that crazy? Shout out to the Hebrew Israelites. I know the Hebrew Israelites sometimes be jumping into my comments and I be roasting y'all because y'all worship a white supremacist God. But shout out to the Hebrew Israelites. At least they're not black Christians. No, I'm joking. Anyway, I'm going to say this now for anybody who's going to watch this in the playback and say, Simon, you a raccoon because you're living in Europe. Simon, how can you complain about white people when you got a big booty Turanian as your wife? Listen, man, I love who I love. And I don't live based on stereotypes. I don't live basing other people on stereotypes. And I, as a black person, deserve not to be stereotyped because I'm a human being. I'm not just whatever you think of in your mind a black person is. Not all black people like summer. Not all black people like watermelon and chicken. Not all black people listen to hip hop. Not all black people can dance. Not all black people can play basketball. None of that. White folks, stop it. Y'all gotta stop. I swear to God, working with white people, this week might kill me. Guys. This week might kill me because I'm pretty sure that racist white woman is gonna try to say something else to me. Because after I kept on checking her ass, I said, lady, come here. Please stop saying anything about black people. Please stop saying anything about black people because everything you say is a bit ignorant. And this is not the first time she said some racist stuff to me. Because if y'all remember a long time ago on my channel, I posted up on my channel, me dressed up as Santa Claus around Christmas time. Around Christmas time, I dressed up as Santa Claus and I was giving out toys to the kids. All right? I was giving out toys to the kids here in Budapest, Hungary, dressed up as Santa Claus. And this woman, the same woman, came up to me and says, you know, here in Hungary, we have a tradition that the black Santa Claus is the evil one. Ha, 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 ha. Something like that. Acty, you remember that? Acty? Something like that. It was something like that. She came up to me and said, you know, it's kind of crazy we have a black Santa Claus because here in Hungary, we think the black Santa Claus is the satanic one. Ha, 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 ha. There was another time I was teaching at this same school, months before the Christmas thing, and she was driving me to this place where I was going to teach with the kids, and she was telling me, this same racist woman, I've been letting her slide, so don't think that I just turned up on her for no reason. This racist woman was sitting with me in the car, and she was telling me this story that, you know, when I was a kid, I had a black toy doll, and my uncle came and said, oh, how you're playing with a black doll? Oh, goodness, oh, Dios mío, oh, whatever, like something like that. What are you doing? Like yelling at her mother to get rid of the black doll. So this goes to show, like in the Hungarian society, they are anti-black. Throughout everything this woman has told me, she has been anti-black. She has been anti-black, and all these little backhanded compliments, comments she's been giving to me, all the things she's been saying to me, it just finally cracked today. Because number one, it's July, and I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. It's too hot. I'm sweating too much, and I ain't gonna let no more white people talk to me crazy. Period, period, period. This is why I work from home. This is why I don't want to actually go outside and talk to these crackers. Not to these cracker-ass crackers. I can't deal with them. Can't deal with them. All right, going here. Avery Adams says, Ayo, Dr. Umar has entered the chat. Worship the black Israelites says, by the way, the ancient Israelites were black Egyptians too. I believe that. This is the thing. A lot of the things that the Hebrew Israelites say that, you know, the first Jews were black, the Egyptians were black, modern civilization, all humanity was at once upon a time black. I agree with that. Because we are the original people on the planet Earth. Nobody is disputing that. And I'm talking about not just hoteps online. I'm talking about actual scientists. Y'all go check the live stream out where scientists were talking about the first people on the planet from in Europe, whether it's in Asia, whether it's in Australasia, the Americas. We're black. All right, we know this, we know this. Anyway, Otto's Insight said, I'm a Swedish journalist writing on racism. I would like to interview you. All right, Otto, hit up my email. My email is SimonNHill90. Simon, and then another N like November, Hill, Hill, like you see on this channel, 90@gmail.com. Let's talk business. I promise I'm not always this turned up. I promise I'm not always this turned up. It's just when I get vexed, I just gotta yell. All right? So Carlos Lindbergh says, so Bulgaria is just like Albania? I don't know, I've never been to Bulgaria. Gaza Tube says, Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi barakatuh. Ty G said, I want to listen, but you're doing way too much moving that camera around. Well, just listen. You don't have to look. I know I'm handsome, sexy, melanated, and chocolate, but Ty G, just listen instead. This is the thing. We have too many stupid people in this world that actually don't want to listen. They just want to come on here and type stupid-ish. Yeah, guys, I'm an educator. I'm talking about coming back from teaching these little kids today, and then I had to teach a racist white woman to respect black people. Because this is the thing. White people think that they can say anything about us, and we don't know them. But this is the thing. Every black person who has lived around the devil knows the devil inside out. And we know that the majority of their people have sick ways behind closed doors. How do we know? Because their daughters came out musty, walking around school barefooted. You failed as a parent if your daughters, who are 20 years old, are walking around barefooted, looking like a G.I. Jane, smelling like Tanzania John, coming to school trying to teach kids. And here I am, cologne down, took a fresh shower, fresh shave, fresh cut, shined up bows, ready to stunt on them hoes. And you out here trying to be racist, meanwhile your daughters, I can smell them down the hallway. Come on, man. How many more times are we gonna turn on the news and see these white teachers fondling these little boys, humping on 13-year-old boys? How many more times are we gonna see white women out here sucking off dogs and cats? How many more times are we gonna see the whites get arrested for pedophilia and bestiality before we start checking them on it? If they're gonna say, oh, black people must smell bad because they come from hot-ass Africa, then we're gonna say, well, lady, how much dog semen did you swallow this month? Come on, man. Anyway, Gazatu said, may Allah protect you, brother. Islam is against racism. I hope Islam is against racism, but what's Islam gonna do about the problem of white women sucking off black men and then thinking they can say whatever the hell is on their mind? I know it seems like I'm being hyperbolic. I just got to get this off my mind. I got to get it off my chest. All right. Carlos Lindbergh says, my bad. Meant to say that Hungary, just like Albania. Hey, some people. I'm scared to leave Budapest. I'm scared to leave Budapest, man. Maybe. Anyway, Nelson Moreno says, Caucasian curfew law now. Yes, we do. We need this law out for white people. We need it. Come on, man. They want to say all this stuff about black people, but come on, man. Whitey's commit 90% of sex crimes against animals. Come on, man. Come on, we're not letting, if you work with white people and they're saying all these crazy things about black people, we got to start checking them. We got to start talking about how all these white men have some adoration for little boys' assholes. What is up with that? They want to talk about black on black crime. I'd rather be a thug who murders somebody over drugs, money, whatever, success, rather than to be a sick pedophile, which is what a lot of them are, behind closed doors. Let's keep it a buck. They want to talk about black people must smell. They smell like wet dog when it rains. Come on, man. Mayonnaise people, these cave dwellers, these snow creatures, these animals, these Jacobian beasts. We're not letting it slide no more. We're not letting it slide. We checking every single white person who wants to come and talk crazy. We're not letting it slide no more. Anyway, that's all I had to say. One more time for the stupid people in the back. I go where the hell I want to. And I don't limit myself because of my blackness. And I know there's some stupid black Americans who are gonna jump in the chat and say, well, bro, what you expect? You live in Europe. Nigga, you live in Pennsylvania. Nigga, you live in Virginia. Nigga, you live in Colorado. You live in North Dakota. You living in the belly of the beast. You living where them white supremacists are walking in churches and laying out our grandmothers. And y'all niggas ain't doing anything but stocking up more guns to make yourselves feel better, giving more money to the white man. Stop playing with me. I go wherever the hell I want, and I check white supremacists, unlike you, bitch-ass nigga. Seriously, I'm talking real big. And I'm keeping it a buck. Nobody's gonna tell me, black, white, anybody, where I can go and what I'm gonna say to defend myself. Never. All right? Anyway, KL says, Carlos Lindbergh, Hungarian women love us, brothers. They love black men just so that they can flex later all the racist shit that a lot of y'all black men be letting them slide. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of these white women are running around here saying crazy shit about black people because I bet a lot of y'all bed bucks are allowing them to say the N-word while you hitting them from the back. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of y'all are probably letting these white women say all sorts of weird racial fetish stuff while you letting them slide up and down that soul pole. Y'all gotta stop it, man. Y'all gotta stop, for real. KL, all of y'all in here fetishizing white women, y'all make me sick. All right? Nelson Moreno says, scientists say whiteys are evolving the gag reflex in order to suck the BBC deeper. They're sick people, man. They're sick, twisted people. I'm keeping it a buck. If my wife married a white man, I would probably still be able to fuck her. He would just have to watch. Let's keep it a buck. I'm sorry, Acty. I'm sorry I'm turning up. I'm just sick. Of dealing with cracker-ass crackers at work. I'm sick of it. All right. He said he was afraid to leave Budapest. Damn right. Because you know the most dangerous thing in this world is poor, uneducated white people. Those are the ones they sent to the colonies. Those are the ones that raped so many women. Now we got badass Dominicans. They're the ones who created the big booty Brazilians. Because they sent all the poor, stupid, uneducated Portuguese on ships and boats and said, have your way, devil. You get what I'm saying? Gaza Tube says, do you think Trump will become president? No, Biden's gonna win. And it's not because I'm a Biden sexual. I know somebody's gonna say, he a fan, he's compromised. No, Trump is a convicted felon. And if there's one thing that white people can agree on, is that felon means black. So Trump is too black to be president. Facts. Anyway, I was talking earlier about black men stocking up guns. And a few days ago, I did a live stream on my channel talking about, I was reading the book about are Turkish people white? And my guy Donny Williams jumped into the chat, and he couldn't answer the basic question about who is white, what is whiteness, and what is white supremacy. He couldn't answer those three basic questions, so he pissed me off. So I started going off on him on my channel about his infatuation with the long black metal phallus that seems to give every American man a hard-on. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the gun, the rifle, the pistol, and all that sort of stuff. And I said to him in that live stream, Donny Williams, tick, 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 7 kids gonna die next. Donny Williams, tick, 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 another mass shooting soon. Donny Williams said, bro, that don't even matter, bro. Bro, I need my guns, bro. Bro, guns make me a man, bro. Donny Williams, guess how many people? I just had to go off because as soon as I got off that live stream, I woke up the next day, and what did I see? In the U.S., how many mass shootings? 323 mass shootings in 2024 alone. 6,258 mass shootings since January 1st, 2013. And it's only been 1 day since a mass shooting. And I'm gonna run through these mass shootings. Donny Williams, where you at? Donny Williams, where your bitch ass at? Oh, I guess you out in the guns getting your dick hard while you shoot off rifles while our kids die in the street. Listen, man, while I got all of y'all's attention, if you from America, sell your goddamn guns. Because I'm sick of looking at the news and seeing another white boy lay out 4 or 5 people at his school. I'm sick of going online and hearing about some crazy person coming up into a classroom and laying out 8 and 9-year-olds, which are the people that I looked at today. Listen, man, I know I'm talking hot about white people, but listen, everybody's kids deserves to have life. They deserve to have an education. They deserve to have their opportunities. And I'm looking at these little kids in the classroom that I'm teaching here in Budapest, and I see their futures in front of them and the brightness that they have in their eyes, and knowing that they can go to school and be safe. Meanwhile, in America, you look those 8 or 9-year-olds in the eye, you might as well looking at people who could be in a coffin next year. You feel me? All right, Nelson Moreno says, I like when Hispanic, Indian, and black women get college degrees and gang up on white people in the workplace. You mean gang up as in they're trying to get a white man, or gang up as in they're trying to roast white people? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, reading some comments here. English Patriot said, Christ is king. Okay, if you think so. Carlos Lindbergh said, so what's next for you? And I'm going to keep on going hard, keep on living my black ass life, keep on trying to be black excellence incarnate, keep on working hard. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep on being me. Not going to slow down for nothing. But I'm always going to advocate for truth, justice, all the things that I want to see in this world. And I'm not going to shut my mouth. Not going to shut my mouth at all. All right, Carlos Lindbergh says, Germany versus America. Where would you rather live? Germany, over a heartbeat. Rather live in Haiti than America. Rather live in, rather live in Somalia than America. No, I'm joking. Just anywhere where, you don't have rampant gun violence is better than America. Canada over America. Sicily over America. What? Netherlands over America. Anywhere except America. Anyway, Donny Williams, where your bitch ass at? Where your ass at, Donny? Let's read the news. Let's read the news together. I told you this would happen, Donny. What happened, Donny? 2 killed, 19 in America. What's today's date, guys? What's today's date? What? July 8th. When did this happen? July 7th. When did my live stream happen? What, July 5th? Come on, man. Donny Williams, where you at? You were the one who said, all the guns make us free, man. Hey, what if somebody break in your house, bruh? I don't know, Donny. I don't know what would happen if someone broke in my house, but I know what happens every day, Donny. 2 killed, 19 wounded in shooting on the Detroit's east side. Come on, Donny. Where you at, Donny? He worshiped black Israelites said, I wake up in the morning and I see handsome black face in the mirror, and guess what? I feel damn good. Ain't that right? Y'all, I'm liking that. I like that. Y'all give a heart to that. For real. All right? Let's read this story, Donny. Donny, where you at? A shooting at an early Sunday party on Detroit's east side left 2 people dead and 19 wounded, according to the Michigan State Police, making it one of the city's worst mass shootings and prompting the Detroit Police Department to say it plans to create a comprehensive new strategy regarding block parties. The incident happened at 2:30 a.m. on Rossini near Gatriot in Detroit's Red Zone. 2 police sources told the Detroit News. The Red Zone neighborhood for years has been one of the city's deadliest. Michigan Michigan State Police, which is assisting the Detroit Police Department on the investigation, said in a late Sunday morning tweet that no one had been taken into custody in relation to the incident. When the Detroit Police Department issued a Sunday afternoon statement, the department confirmed 2 people had died, but didn't specify how many suspects there were, the identities of who had been killed, or the conditions of the wounded. Investigators and forensic personnel are analyzing all available evidence, the Detroit Police Department said, adding that Mayor Mike Dugan and Police Chief James White would be holding a Monday briefing to provide full details about the updated Black Party strategy. The shooting happened at a Black party where hundreds had gathered, said Michael Pope, 21, who was at the party. He said he heard gunshots at about 2:30 a.m. Once I heard shooting, I just took off running, Pope said Sunday. Everybody took cover, stampeding over people. As I'm running, it's people literally trying to jump over my back to get past me, to get over because it was so many people running outside the same direction, backwards, everywhere. The victims were taken to Detroit area hospitals, sources said. Last summer, White said the police department was cracking down on illegal block parties and reminded residents that they have to apply to the city and get block parties approved by the police department and city officials. The police department posted a public service announcement about the Black Party application process on Facebook. Detroit City Councilor President Mary Sheffield said in a statement the average age of the 21 people who were shot was 19. 19 years old, man, babies, for real. Babies. She called the shooting an unspeakable tragedy, and yet another reminder that gun violence is an epidemic in Detroit and across the nation. We must chart a new course of action, and I'm calling for an all-hands-on-deck approach to ending the senseless killings and destruction of families in our community, said Sheffield, who last year indicated she is considering a run for mayor in 2025. Dugan hasn't said whether he is running for re-election. Sunday's shooting came after the weekend of June 15th, 16th, where 20 people were shot in 3 mass shootings in Detroit. 3 mass shootings in Detroit over a weekend. Donny Williams, where your bitch ass at, man? Where your bitch ass at? Black people's blood is running in the streets, and you out here talking about, bro, I need the guns to protect myself. Who's protecting the babies, man? For real. For real. 9 people were wounded at a Rochester Hills splash pad. 6 were shot at a Lathrop Village party, and 5 shot were at a Detroit party. From June to August 2022, Detroit was the site of at least 5 mass shootings, defined by the nonprofit research group, the Gun Violence Archive, as incidents in which at least 4 people are shot, not including the shooter. On November 6, 2013, 9 people were shot, 3 fatally, after someone opened fire on Al's Place Barbershop on Detroit's east side, which police said was a known gambling spot. Listen, man, I know somebody's gonna jump in the comments and say something stupid like, hey, that's just a bad side of town. So black people have to live in the bad side of town and get shot. Oh, I guess it's our fault as black people, right? We're so naturally violent. We're so naturally criminal. It's not because the guns flood our country. Because in no other country there's a bad neighborhood, right? In other countries, they don't have bad neighborhoods. In Turkey, there's no bad neighborhoods. That's why they don't have 9 people shot at block parties. That's why they get to party till 2:30 a.m. and nobody has to worry about a damn thing. In Hungary, they ain't got no bad neighborhoods like District 9 where I live, the goddamn ghetto. In District 4, the goddamn ghetto. They got all these ghettos, all these hoods all across the world. But America, right, we should just say, oh, the bad part of town is where people literally died. In the richest, most powerful, successful nation that ever existed, we just let people die because we worship the gun that much. Donny Williams, where your bitch ass at? Where you at? Where you at? I told you this would happen. I told you this would happen. And you and all the other sick fucks in America who worship the gun need to pull the trigger on your own selves. Seriously. Seriously. Nelson Moreno, you from Portugal. Do they have 9 people shot over a weekend? Do they have 3, 4, 5 mass shootings in Lisbon over a weekend in a single month? Nelson Moreno, where you at? My foreign people. Where are my foreign people? Carlos Lindbergh, how many mass shootings in Germany? Carlos Lindbergh, how many mass shootings in Germany? Nenjashi, how many mass shootings in your country? But in America, we accept that as the normal, and we accept black life to be killed. We accept people that look like us, come from where we come from, have our lineage and our background to be killed. Why? Because we worship the white supremacist weapon of death. All right. Najashi said, let's move to Africa. That's smarter. It is smarter to move to Africa. Najashi said it's smarter to move to Africa. Damn right. You got whole black countries. You got whole black countries like the Congo, like Ghana, like Sierra Leone, whole black countries where the number one killer of black men is not gun violence. But in America, we accept that as normal. Donny Williams, eat a dick. Anybody who worships the gun, eat a dick. Pull the trigger on your own self. Blow your dicks off. And then your head too. Seriously. All right? The Joshie said he's from Ethiopia. Gun violence ain't even the number one killer of black men in Ethiopia. And they got a civil war going on right now. Come on, man. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about, man? Let's talk about the mass shooting in Kentucky. Let's talk about the mass shooting in Kentucky. Little white boy, murks 4 people. Murks 4 people. Come on, man. Where's Donny Williams at? Where are all the gun lovers at? Where y'all at, man? Where are y'all at? Where y'all at? Hold up. Let me pull up the story. In Kentucky. Wasn't that long ago. Happened only a few days ago. We have our continent. It's Africa. Africa is safer for the black man than America. Facts. Facts. Let's talk. This is the last story I'm going to read. But let's run through the list. July 7th, 2024, Detroit, Michigan. 2 dead, 19 killed, juvenile victims. 4 17-year-olds among the wounded. Victim fatalities, unidentified female, unidentified male, 21. Suspect, unidentified 22-year-old male, wounded and in custody. Let's go to Milwaukee, July 6th, 2024. 0 dead, 4 wounded, juvenile victims. 2 juveniles, ages 15 and 17, among the wounded, gunmen, unknown. Florence, Kentucky, 5 people dead. On July 6th, 2024, 3 people injured, domestic victims. Fatalities included gunman's ex-girlfriend. Victim fatalities: Delani Erie, 19, Shane Miller, 20, Hayden Ribicki, 20, Melissa Parrott, 44, gunman, Chase Garvey, 21, died from self-inflicted gunshot wound. This is just in the past week. And we've had 323 mass shootings this year. Poughkeepsie, New York, 0 people killed, but 4 people were shot, and the gunman was unknown, might not be found. Albany, New York, July 5th, 2024. Come on, man. 1 dead, 3 injured, victim fatalities. Davion Wakefield, 21. That's a black person. Donnell Jermaine Thomas, 19. Come on, man. We letting black men die in the streets. And we got people like Donny Williams worshiping the gun. Donny Williams, I told you it would happen. Told you I wouldn't apologize to your bitch ass. Told you I wouldn't apologize. Let's read that story from Kentucky, man. Come on, man. 4 killed, 3 injured in Boone County shooting. Little white boy murders his family, then kills himself. The dead victims have been identified as 20-year-old Shane Miller of Florence, 20-year-old Hayden Ribicki of Ellesmere, 19-year-old Delaney Erie of Burlington, and 44-year-old Melissa Pratt of Florence. Rest in peace to all of them, all of those people who lost their lives over something so senseless. They will be alive in Germany. They will be alive in Portugal. They will be alive in racist-ass Hungary. But in America, they gotta die. Why? Because we worship the gun. Our God is gun. Come on, man. 4 people are dead after a shooting at a Florence home Saturday morning. This is in Kentucky, the place where they love the gun. They love the gun in Kentucky. Anywhere in the South in America, they love the gun. According to Florence police, the shooting happened just before 3 a.m. with multiple calls coming in for an active shooter. 7 people were found inside the home when officers got on scene. Police said 4 were pronounced dead at the scene, while 3 more were taken to the hospital. Officers quickly found the suspected shooter near Farmview Drive and US 42. As they attempted to conduct a traffic stop, police say the suspect sped off, leading to a pursuit. That chase ended at Dale Hembrick Way near Hicks Pike after the suspect's car went off the road into a ditch. According to police, the suspect was found with a self-inflicted gunshot wound and was taken to a hospital where they were pronounced dead. The 3 shooting victims taken to the hospital are listed in critical condition. This is an ongoing investigation within the Florence Police Department. All right? Dirty Red Dude said, calm down. If I calm down, nobody will listen. If I calm down in this chat, I wouldn't have 20, 30, 40 people tuning in. This wouldn't go viral. Because y'all don't actually listen to the cries of black men as they're losing their lives to gun violence. Dirty Red Dude, I'm going to calm down when black men actually decide to put the guns down. And when people like Donny Williams stop defending the Second Amendment as if this is protecting black life. It's not. No. We will not calm down. We will stay angry, militant, and organized and ready to do whatever to get people's hands off guns in America. Period. Because this doesn't need to continue to happen. It does not need to continue to happen. How many more times is little Jimmy gonna walk into the school, walk into his parents' bedroom, and murder everybody? All right. All right, Nelson Moreno says, hard to calm down when people hate you because of your ethnicity and skin color. Also hard to calm down when people are killing each other in America, and it's absolutely preventable. I'm asking Nelson Moreno one more time, Nelson Moreno, how many mass shootings in Portugal this year? Nelson Moreno, how many mass shootings in Portugal? Because Portugal got a population of about 10 million. Florida got a population of about 10 million. Easy to find out which place had more mass shootings. Easy to find out. Easy to find out. Dirty Red Dude said, we not organized at all. Can't even organize crime in this bitch. Dirty Red Dude is the type of nigga that needs to kill himself. Dirty Red Dude is the type of nigga in the streets that needs to off himself. Or somebody need to off him. Seriously, we got all these guns in Black America. We just need to commit war. We need to go on a war path against the gangbangers, the drug dealers, and the people who worship the Second Amendment. Seriously, we got all these guns in America. We really need to start taking out the Bloods and the Crips. Hoovers, BDs, GDs, all of them. We need to take out all of them and get them off of the street, then put the guns down ourselves. And also go to war with the white supremacists. But y'all ain't really to do that, though. What y'all really want to do is shell $300, $400 out on new weapons, new arms, new guns, and just continue to give money to the white man. All right? Dirty Red Dude. Dirty Red Dude is the type of nigga that needs to get taken off of the streets. Dirty Red Dude said, I'm a clown, you a clown, because you coming in here just dissuading us from actually staying on task, staying on point. We got a message to talk about. I got a message to get out, and all you want to do is hate. All you want to do is hate. Nelson Moreno, I'm trying to ask you again. Ain't in the streets, but you talking like a stupid street nigga. This is the thing. Chris Rock said there's a war between black people and niggas. Dirty Red Dude is a nigga. And we need to get rid of the niggas amongst us before we actually reach the next level. You feel me? Dirty Red Dude, you gonna get your ass blocked and somebody else gonna take care of you. 0 mass shootings. Nelson Moreno said it myself, and I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. I done roasted these white folks, roasted Donny Williams, and all you bitch-ass niggas out there. Now I'm gonna go play with my big booty wife and have a good-ass day. Y'all be easy out there. Peace. I'm sick of this.